practicing my live. Yeah, it looks like it's running. So I'm being very lazy. It's Sunday morning and I'm in bed. I've been very, very, very tired lately. So it's just a great way to get the tarot done without having to kind of set everything up as well. And I'm hoping that the lives enable me to do it for longer, which would be really, really nice. So it's reasonably early in the morning here. So I don't know who's going to jump on, but it doesn't matter. I can't see your chat, I'm afraid, just because the way the camera's set up. Oh, she says that and there's some chat. So if I don't respond to you, it's because of the way my phone is set up. Okay, so hello to everybody. I'll get a better setup next time so I can maybe see the chat as well. Okay, so we're going to do, someone asked for karma. Okay, you know, what karma did they get for hurting you, or, you know, the way that they've treated you and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to do exactly the same, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Should I do it like that? Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Oh, that's looking at me. It just means that on a live, you'd have to wait, wouldn't you, if it was pile 3. No, I think I'll stick to that. Just bear with me, guys. I think I'll stick to it. It's just kind of a little test run. Oh, we've got backstabber. That would be good. So let me get another card. Oh, these are quite challenging cards here. Oh, no, I'll get this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do those 3. Okay, so we've got backstabber. And that's pile 1. We've got out in the cold, pile 2, and we've got contract, which is pile 3. Okay, so as I said, if you pick 2 or 3, obviously you've got a little bit of a weight with that. But what we're going to do is we're going to find out what sort of karma came their way for hurting you. Now, let me just say, I'm not a massive, massive fan or sort of a belief in karma, okay, because I feel like people can live their whole lives, you know, really being cruel and spiteful and manipulating people, being greedy and selfish, and they never receive their karma in this lifetime. They never receive it back. And I have kind of question marks how that works out when we pass over as well. But I think what I can do in this reading is I can find out for you, you know, maybe they hurt you, they left you, they didn't value you, they put distance between you, they broke contact or blocked you or whatever. What I can find out is, you know, was it as rosy, their side, after you, as you imagine? You know, was it all sunshine? Were they having a great time? You know, or were what you would call maybe little karma things coming in? Okay, so I think that would be pretty good. So we've got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And this is a little bit of a test run with this. So, okay, so let's go to pile 1. So on pile 1, we've got the backstabber. Okay, so let's find out what happened after they treated you badly. You know, how did their life go on? You know, was it all roses? You know, were they having the most fantastic time? Did their life just get better and better and better? You know, or did they have regrets? You know, were they thrown a curveball? You know, that sort of thing. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look. So pile 1. I love this card. You know, I mean, it's not an easy card, but I love it in the sense that it does reflect a part of life, you know, that we have that energy coming in. 3, 4, 5, and let's pick another card there. 6. Okay, so what happened after they treated you badly? What happened for them? I think you're going to like this, guys. So we've got Temperance. We'll pop that up there. Okay. We've got the 6 of Wands. We've got Messages in a Bottle. We've got the 8 of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Empress. And we've got the 5 of Cups. Wow, this is quite interesting. This is interesting because I see 3 women here. Okay, so I've just got to work out what's actually going on here. So is it 3 aspects of their connection with you, or is it 3 individual women here? So just give me a few moments just to tune into this. So I'm just really going to have to go intuitively with this because it's quite a difficult reading, actually. So let's just do it like a story. So what I'm seeing here in terms of their karma, what I see is after the event that you're talking about, maybe when they hurt you or you separated or they put distance between you, blocked you, whatever it is, no contact, whatever it is, I see that they really I sort of get the feeling that they were enjoying life, okay, with the Temperance and the 6 of Wands, and they really went out there, and I feel like they felt really important, okay, and really full of themselves, really, okay, and they were very much on show, and they felt very, very successful in terms of themselves. You know, maybe they felt like a sense of freedom, or that they could do what they want when they wanted and how they wanted. They were very much on show at that point, and they really were receiving a lot of recognition from other people. And within that, I think that they felt, I just keep seeing these angel wings up here. I feel like they just felt that they spread their wings. I know this might be quite difficult to hear. I feel like they feel that like they spread their wings, and that they regain some balance back into their life. Okay. However, what I'm seeing here in the middle is kind of 2 things that were happening. What I see is the emotions of love letters, emotions that are written from the heart, which they metaphorically, I feel these are messages to you that they kind of had to just sort of send out to sea, as it were. So although they had the sense of freedom and enjoyment, there was a part of them that had this kind of, they had to tuck away their emotions, because I do feel there was love here. And they had to put it aside for another day. And they knew, or they came to know, that you were no longer available to them. And that wasn't easy. You know, I feel like they know that they hurt you. They know that they caused you a lot of pain. They know that they caused very difficult situations in your life. They know that they covered the truth up where you were concerned as well. Okay. So it wasn't all fun. It wasn't all fun. I think they set out with a sense of fun, a sense of adventure, a sense of being successful, a sense of having a lot of attention. But yet, right in the middle of this reading, is this feeling of they did have feelings for you. And just this feeling like, oh, now I've cut that person off. And it wasn't an easy feeling. And then very, very interestingly here, we've got two females here. We've got the Empress and we've got the Queen of Cups. I'm going to pull another card on these two females to find out what's going on here. The Empress is like all the queens rolled into one. And she is someone who's very, very much admired. She's an extremely beautiful woman to your ex, basically, okay, to this person that you're interested in. But I just want to find out a little bit more because there's lots of messages with the Empress. So I just want to find out what's going on with her here. What's going on with the Empress here, please? I do feel after your whatever happened between you, after your situation, after the backstabbing, after the cruelty, after that for some of you, this person may have already been in a committed relationship. And I feel like the connection there really strengthened. I know this might be quite hard for you to hear. I feel like this connection might have strengthened, and I feel like they made that person a priority, okay? And it might have been that their connection sort of became a lot calmer, became a lot smoother. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. I see a depth of connection here with this Empress here. I do feel like it's more of a mother figure here in this context. Tell me more about the Empress, please. Tell me more about the Empress, please. Oh, well, this gets very, very interesting because what's come out is the King of Cups. So this person, your person, kind of went into their emotional realm, as it were. Okay, so if they weren't an emotional person, they certainly became an emotional person. And they expressed, or they felt more emotion with this Empress. As I said, I do feel like it's more like a mother figure or someone of high importance in their life, someone that they may have already had a connection with. However, what I see down here is the Queen of Cups. And while I feel this person felt that this connection sort of was getting smoother and getting easier, what I do feel is that actually you and them are actually a couple energetically through this time. I almost feel like they were misguided in their emotions. I feel like the emotions that they actually wanted to give to you, they actually gave to this person here. And what's really interesting about this journey is that they do have a massive sense of loss. There is a sense of isolation. There is a sense of loneliness. There could even be a sense of depression where you're concerned. Okay. But I do feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like it's, do they recognize it? So, as I said, karma-wise, I don't see a huge amount of karma here, okay? But what I do see is a massive sense of loss where you're concerned, if you would consider that karma. Okay, let's just have a little bit more of the karmic. We want to dig a little bit deeper. Was there anything for your pleasure to know that they received some pain, hurt and pain? Okay, so you have to bear with me on this, okay, because it is getting, I'm seeing another woman here. And I see them taking time out. And I see them offering a cup of love. So what I'm feeling over here, that things got very, very, very messy. And I do see quite a lot of people involved here. Oh, just bear with me a second. I do see that your person, I know you wanted it more about karma, but I feel like the cards sort of tell the story, as it were, rather than just kind of creating a story around karma. So I see this Empress here, which I said could have been the mother, a mother, an ex that is the mother of their child, a baby mama, that sort of thing here. And I see that their connection may possibly strengthened after they were cruel to you. I see that they feel a huge sense of loss where you're concerned. A huge sense of loss where you're concerned, and almost in an emotional turmoil. As I said, they might maybe misdirected their emotions that they had for you onto this other person. But down here I see another connection where it looks like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It looks like there is an opportunity here with somebody else to offer them the cup of love. Okay. And they're holding back from it. This person is more of a domesticated type woman, a woman who's kind of a homebody, you know, the person that loves to stay at home, the person, again, it looks kind of like a family woman, a mother, that sort of thing, a different mother from this one. Oh, okay, this gets interesting. So we've got the narcissist, we've got the commitment, and we've got the Knight of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is that, what I'm clearly seeing here is that there was a connection here where this woman takes priority. There's you in the middle here where this massive sense of loss here. And then there's another kind of domesticated type woman down here. And they were considering offering her the cup of love. I mean, it's unbelievable. All right. And then just to confirm this mess, this is quite messy, we've got the narcissist popped out with the Knight of Wands, with the commitment card. I mean, you couldn't get a clearer explanation. This person, your special person, is a full-on player. I mean, full-on player with multiple connections here. And presently, I don't see a massive amount of karma other than a sense of loss where you're concerned. So let's just see if we can just see. Cards, was there anything that would give pleasure to my watcher, knowing that this person at least has some struggles, that they at least had some obstacles, that they at least had some shame, something in their actions towards the watcher? Let's have a look. Do you know what? I really can't see it. I feel like this person, even if they had an obstacle, they would never recognize it. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Wave, and the Hermit. This person is absolutely refusing to look inside themselves. Refusing to look inside themselves. The narcissist looks for themselves. The narcissist looks, to meet their own needs. They only see their own reflection. When we've got the commitment card here, this person isn't going to commit to anybody. This person isn't going to commit to anybody. In fact, they're on the lookout for the next person. And what's really interesting down here, we've got this, remember we've got the Queen here, the Queen of Pentacles, this kind of domesticated, sort of motherly type woman down here. I don't think it's his wife. I feel it's just the woman and, it's just a sort of description of the type of woman this woman is. And we've got him literally trying to make it become a couple. So I feel like he's got this person, you're in the middle, and he does have like a real, or they do have a real up and down surge of emotions here. They really, really do. But they are just absolutely refusing to take an inner journey here with the Hermit in reverse. They have no self-reliance at all in that respect to go into the emotional realm. What they're looking for is to feather their nest, to keep a sense of abundance in their life. So what I'm going to do just to finish off is just to see where you're concerned. So that's a really strong message that I'm getting here. Currently, they are just not reaping much karma at all. Okay, and I'm sorry to say that, but they really aren't. And where you're concerned, let's have a look. What's their karma where you're concerned? Yeah, look at that. The Judgment in reverse. They should be reaping the karmic judgment of their actions where you're concerned. But they've actually put a block to it. And you can do that in this world. You can. They're just refusing to allow anything negative where you're concerned into their life. They're too busy. They're too busy feathering their own nest. Okay, so that Judgment card is there, but they've blocked it out. And it is possible to do that. So I just want to see, yeah, they've just blocked it out. They're just on a very, Star of Hope. I know this is weird, but we're just going to finish up here. The Star of Hope just fell out. I just want to sort of relay to you that they do think that you're very beautiful, and they do feel like you're very nourishing in their life. And you've come up as a Star of Hope, and I do feel like they hope that things will turn around where you're concerned. That you're kind of like a bit of a dream to them. But they seem very busy with this person up here, okay? And they seem very, very busy with this person down here. And I'm really sorry to say that, because I know how painful that can be. But haven't given this person their cup of love, but they're considering it here, down here. Now, whether that cup of love is real or whether it's just flimsy, it's very hard to say. But as I said, in this reading, it's telling me that they are not receiving a huge amount of karma. Where you're concerned, yeah, real sadness, a real sense of judgment, which they're just blocking out. But they're not getting masses of karma in their life, okay, at the moment. So I'm going to leave it there. Maybe that makes sense to you. And, and hopefully that answers your question. So let's go on to pile 2. So if you've just joined me, I am being very lazy. I'm in my bedroom. If I can't answer your chat is kind of, my phone's kind of set up a bit weird, okay? So I might not see it. Okay, so I'm just seeing a couple of questions. I'm not answering questions on chat. I've gone live because it's easier for me to record. I might do something. I might do something where we can do more of an interaction. I'll see. Okay, but I'm not answering questions. I'm just doing this as a live at the moment for my regular subscribers. So let's go on to pile 2 and let's see if there was any karma in this. Did they receive any karma with pile 2 for the way that they treated you or the way that they hurt you? Let's have a look here. Pile 2. So we've got non-commitment, we've got Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Devil card, oof, we've got the Hot Passion in reverse, we've got the 3 of, just the 3, third party, and we've got the painful ending. Wow, my goodness me. Wow, these are super, super dramatic cards, like really, really dramatic. So what I'm seeing is that the energy after the event of what you're asking about, you know, did they get any karma? What was their life after me? That sort of thing. They went into a very dramatic energy. A very, very dramatic energy here. So we've got the 10 of Swords, okay, and that is a really painful ending. So whatever happened between you, they did feel it was a really painful ending. They have some awareness of maybe the spitefulness or hatred or the things that were said that shouldn't have been said. And the realization that they didn't stab you once, they stabbed you 10 times. They really, really did. And because it's showing here and it's right next to this Out in the Cold card here, I really do feel that they did feel the full blow of that, of their actions. I really, really do. Okay, no matter what they were doing in their 3D reality, no matter what it looked like, I really do feel that they really felt that. Okay, the enormity and the coldness of this separation of what happened between you. They couldn't get away from it. And I feel like no matter how much they put nice things into their house and didn't, into their world, or maybe they had a nice home, or maybe they sought lots of comfort, you know, by having a nice environment and a sense of abundance and doing nice things for themselves, they couldn't get away from that sense of coldness. So what I do feel, they did receive some karma here, and what they put out to you, they certainly received back, and nothing could take that feeling away. That feeling of isolation, that feeling of pain, that feeling of abandonment. So whatever they gave to you absolutely got reflected back into them. And nothing could fill that void. Nothing could fill that void. Okay. So what we see here is the 4 of Cups, the non-commitment. I feel after this event, they made a decision that obviously you've got 2 ends of a cycle here. This was a very powerful end of a cycle. It's not an ending that they just stepped out of and, you know, and didn't look back. This was a very significant ending here. Okay, one that, yes, one that they reflect on, one that they can't forget. And maybe the universe put it this way, or maybe they made a decision, but they certainly went on to the Wheel of Fortune, and that cycle ended, and they went into their next cycle. And you know what happened in their next cycle? All hell let loose. Seriously. They just went into full devil energy, and they just went into third party hookups, and they just went into sort of lust and hot sizzle, or searching for that. Okay. And I don't think they actually found it. And they actually abandoned their own emotional needs with this devil energy, and love and nurturing and caring was not apparent in any of these connections afterwards. They didn't have the capacity to be in admiration or to love anybody or to admire anyone or to value anyone or anything like that. They just went into devil energy. They just met their needs, like sexual needs or whatever it was. Okay, and that's all they had to give. So yeah, I do feel in this reading, although like I said, I'm not a huge believer in karma sort of coming back, all right, but I do feel with this one that they got nothing but pain after what happened between you guys. So this is quite a quick reading. The devil energy is about obsession, codependency, addiction, unkindness, anything where love doesn't reside, anything where nurturing doesn't reside, anything where the sunshine and the bliss and the joy doesn't reside. This is a person that's just working on the darkest, when I say not working on, working with the darkest areas of their life. And they went out there with an agenda to meet their sexual needs, and they offered not one iota of kindness. So that might give you some, I don't know, a sense of relief, if there was love, which I feel that there was with you guys. And since then, it's been a dark road. Now, they might not recognize that dark road. They might think they're having a great time, but the energy is here very, very negative. Okay, because we can be on a negative energy and feel like it's really great. There's absolutely zero emotion here. Zero emotion with these other connections. It's almost like sexual addiction. That's what I would say. Okay. So what I want to find out is a little bit more about this road and where they are now, and if they're still in this energy. Okay. So I do feel on this occasion with this person, karma did come, but they might not even recognize it as karma. They might feel like they're having a great time. So we've got justice, we've got the peacock, we've got the overburden. So what I see here is a peacock energy the peacock energy is about the ego. Okay, this is someone, whether they're attractive or not attractive, whether they dress well or don't dress well, but they kind of present themselves as though they're that. Okay, that they present themselves as though that they are a catch, as though that they are the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, and what I see them is that I see them looking for reconciliation with you here. With the justice, they want whatever you had to be restored. They feel like it's rightfully theirs and they want it, but I feel like they know they can't have it for some reason. Okay. And what we've got is here, where you're concerned, it's quite interesting. We've got a real sense of overburden here. What happened between you, oh my goodness, this is amazing, is what happened between you really weighs heavily on their shoulders. It really, really does. And now what we see with these cards going up here is this Wheel of Fortune. in the middle, and there's nothing good on this Wheel of Fortune. It's funny that the Wheel of Fortune has come out on a karma reading, isn't it? All right. So there's a huge sense of this weight or shame or whatever it is where you're concerned. And then, you know, down here, so they're filling themselves up with this base chakra, lust, desire, that sort of thing, you know, where the person doesn't mean anything to them. I know that's like a cliche saying, but literally they have no interest in the person whatsoever. They have no interest to know whoever they're hooking up with. And I do feel like they're just not finding the satisfaction here. This is very interesting reading, because we've got this sort of hot sizzle, which is what they're aiming for. I mean, can you believe that the flames of desire have come out underneath the devil? I mean, it's extraordinary, but it's in reverse, and I feel like they're just not getting filled up with what they want or what they think that they're looking for. Okay, they're not finding it. You know, this is not doing it for them, because what they actually want is that, and that's a whole. You couldn't get two more different energies. The Lovers and the hot sizzle, but it's a very different energy, because the Lovers is about love. The Lovers is about that magic that unfolds between two people. Yes, it might be sexual love, it might be passion and all those sort of things, but it's got something else in it. It has the sunshine, it has the joy, it has the magic, it has the romance outside of the sexual union as well. So this is very, very interesting. This person's in love with you. This person's in love with you. You were lovers by all intents and purposes, whether you met or didn't meet or whatever. The connection between you was the connection of the lovers. There was so much more in there. This wasn't a hookup. This wasn't just, you know, no matter what they displayed to you, the way that they hurt you, whatever that was, that's not how they felt about you. And I do see a very, very painful ending here. Okay, I just want to have a little bit more of this ending. So yeah, I do feel that karma came into this person's life, but as I said, whether they recognize it or not, I don't know. I do feel like they're just like, well, that's it, you know, I'm never going to commit to anybody. I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to take what I need, you know, when and how I need it. Okay, I just want to look at this split, what happened there. Looks very painful. Oh, that's so sad. Don't make me cry, guys. Don't make me cry. Okay. So what happened with you guys was that there was a real sense of stability, a real sense of celebration, a real possibility of a future here, a real possibility of having a home and just having that beautiful relationship that you just want to share with your friends and your extended family, you know, where you want to have gatherings, you know, where you want to, I know it sounds weird, but kind of like where you want to invite everyone over for dinner, you know, and put the tables out in the garden, have fairy lights and, you know, and pour drinks because you're just so happy in your home life. And that's was either you had this or this was the possibility. You had such a beautiful sense of celebration in your connection. And then what happened is that through their actions, you became like the princess in the tower and they completely abandoned you. And you're left thinking, where did they go? And I also feel like they really, you know, didn't have any chivalry. You know, they didn't have any, I don't know, you know, they weren't the knight in shining armor, far from it. Okay, they didn't slay the dragon at all. And they just left you confused and in bewilderment. Okay. Just wondering what they think about that. Let me just see what they think about that. Let me just see what they think about that. What do they think about how they left you? Yeah, they kind of like don't want to talk about it. I feel like they're lying to themselves. I feel like they know the truth of your situation, but they're kind of just like lying to themselves. You know, like they don't want to see the clarity of the situation. Yeah. Like they can look at it, but they'll kind of like shift it a little bit, you know, or more than a little bit. They don't want to have the mindset of seeing the clarity between the two of you, of the reality of the situation, that they won't look at it at the moment. I think they're lying to themselves. This is an unbelievable reading, by the way. Just curious if they feel like they've got karma. Do they feel they've got karma? Do they feel that they've got karma? Yeah, I do feel like, where you're concerned, I do feel like they've got karma. I feel like, I don't know, I'm sort of getting this feeling like, I feel like they took a punt. You know, I feel like they maybe, you know, acted in a certain way or whatever, and just thought that it wasn't going to do any damage. Okay, for whatever reason. So yeah, so I'm sort of getting that sort of feeling, or those words, like they took a punt. I feel like they gambled where you were. Yeah, that's the word. I feel like they gambled, and they didn't think it was going to have the outcome, which is this outcome, where you're kind of like a tortured soul in their mind. Okay, I mean, it's so interesting. Look at this. You know, that's what the devil does to people, put them into a sense of fear and bondage, and covers their eyes because of the secrets and the lies and everything like that. And I feel like they took a punt with you. And I didn't think that, I feel like they were in love with you. Something came in. They had to make a decision and they took a punt. They weighed everything up and they went, okay, right, I'm going to do this with her. But I'll kind of win the situation, right? I'll maybe pick her up, you know, some point down the line. And that didn't happen. And they really do feel that there has been, whether they know the word karma, they really do feel there has been a karmic output on this. They lost the gamble. They lost it. They gambled and they lost. And that's the overarching energy in this reading. So I hope that helped you guys. That was a pretty awesome set of cards, I have to say. Okay, so thank you so much. And it's Ciao from Italy. And let's go on to pile 3. So this is for everyone that chose pile 3, and this is the contract, which is quite an interesting card. So if you're just joining me, well, you won't be joining me because I can see there's no one with me at the moment, but I've decided to do lives because it records easier and quicker up on YouTube, because at the moment, if I do a half-hour video, it can take 2 hours to upload. And while it's uploading, I can't do anything else. You know, I can't go on my laptop, can't use my phone or anything like that. So I thought I'd do lives, but I'll maybe pick a time where most of my watchers are from America. So I'd have to pick a time where that would synchronize, which would be nice. So let's just see if there's been any love karma in this connection. You know, they hurt you, maybe they said something, maybe they blocked you, maybe it's no contact, no contact, maybe they left you, you know, maybe it's divorce, whatever it is. So let's just see if there's any karma that's come into this connection. Sorry, let's see if there's any karma, not come into this connection, but where you're concerned. Did they reap any karma? So I'm not a huge karma believer. You know, I don't know. I don't know if the universe punishes and rewards. I'm really not sure. Okay, but let's just see what the cards want to say. So we've got the 7 of Swords. We've got the body. We've got the Chariot in reverse. We've got the Celebration in reverse. We've got the 4 of Pentacles. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. We've got the Hangman in reverse and the Offering the Cup of Love in reverse. So this is quite interesting reading, actually. So what I'm seeing here is that one or two things might have happened to it. After your connection or whatever happened, this person might have become an opportunist. Either way you're concerned, to kind of have another go where you're concerned, maybe try and pick you up and put you down again. Or they went out to try and find someone who's very attractive. Right, that's what's coming to me. And to, yes, I don't know, I'm sort of getting this weird thing that they thought something like, I know this is weird, but this is what I'm getting. I feel like after your connection, they thought, I'll go and get someone even better. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm kind of sort of thinking that they thought that you were maybe out of their league, but they kind of wanted to prove to themselves that they could get someone even more attractive. Something like that. I know that's not easy for you to hear. Okay. But that's the sort of feeling that I've got, and that they were gonna, like, they really, I just sort of get this feeling that they really strategized over this. There was a lot of strategy in this, and obviously they'd only do that to kind of, like, to prove to themselves, maybe to try and prove that they hadn't lost such an amazing person. And do you know what happened after that? Really, they had a lot of blocks after that. A lot of blocks. I don't feel like they found love. I feel like they couldn't move forward, that there was very little sense of celebration, that they had to continually juggle or continue to try and find balance in their emotional world, and also with money as well, but somehow where you're concerned. Okay. I don't know, there's something about money and contracts or something here. And I feel like they kept trying to move forward here with this Chariot in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like they were trying to look at the situation in lots of different ways and like, okay, I'm ready to move forward, but it didn't happen. And neither could they give you the cup of love or to anybody else. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this. So there was some, what you would describe as karma coming through, in that they got into a very stuck energy. And maybe they thought they'd gallop forward, you know, and life was going to be sweet and there was going to be lots of opportunity for love and romance, but it didn't happen. I think that's come out in reverse as well. I feel like for some of you, if they were in another connection or they did have a long-term partner or something like that, I feel like even that was, everything was blocked. I feel everything was blocked here. They just couldn't get that sense of celebration back into their life, no matter how it looks on social media or whatever it is that, you know, it's all fake. It's all fake. They really held on to their emotions. Look at that. They really held on to their emotions. They really held on to their stability after whatever happened. And look, you just had the Ten of Swords come out. I think it's been in every single reading. They can't move away from the pain of what happened between you. There's in some area of their life, they can't move forward from it. So if you feel like they're just ramping forward in their life without you, that's not the case. They do see and feel and recognize the pain of what happened between you. Let me just see a little bit more here. Got a lot of cards falling here. Let me just see a little bit more. Tell me about this stuck energy. What do they want to happen? Oh my goodness me. It's all, oh my God, there's just so many reversals in here. So the answer to your question is that yes, they did reap some karma. So I feel like, you know, they wanted to charge forward. They wanted to be successful. They wanted to have lots of recognition. They maybe wanted a lot of attention from a lot of people. Okay. And they might have even been sort of parading around a little bit. But the truth of it is that they're very sad because there was a third party situation. They're very sad about that. Okay. They felt very cut off where you were concerned. So even if they cut you off, they felt that reflected back to them. Okay. And they just sort of felt like the future, sort of kind of maybe what they'd planned for themselves just wasn't panning out. It was all blocked. Okay. Maybe they saw a different future. And quite funny, to finish off, we've got the old hag energy and the secret sex energy. So what I'm feeling with this is that, yes, there was quite a lot of karmic energy come back. There maybe was manipulation and bitterness and someone interfering and saying cruel words or kind of torturing them in some way, right? Sort of mind torture. You know, someone who was just relentless in kind of mirroring what they've done to you. And I also feel like maybe the deliciousness of your connection, maybe for some of you, maybe it was forbidden and that sort of thing. And if they were seeking that out again, it never came forward in the way that it was with you. Okay, I just see like nothing's worked out for them. You know, if they're having a third party liaison, if they're looking towards their future, if they were looking for stability, if they were looking for glorious moments, if they're looking for a sense of celebration, if they were looking to give their couple love, none of that happened. They're completely blocked energetically, and they know that they're completely blocked energetically. And what I'm seeing over here, this card is just facing up. Oh gosh, right? This person can't get over you. This person could be quite serious, could feel very depressed about your situation. Could be a little bit worse than that, like beyond depression. And immense sadness. I just want to find out but they're just blocked at every corner. Absolutely every corner. Everything they try is blocked. Everything they try is blocked. I just want to find out how this block what it is and how that kind of manifests in their life. What is it that this block keeps reappearing in their life? Yeah, wow, can't say clearer than that. So I just feel they're blocked, and they feel the block in every aspect of their life. Every path they seem to take doesn't work out for them. It's just not working out. And they're getting a lot of, I feel like it's a female energy coming back to them, very negative female energy coming back to them. Okay, so it is quite a high level of what you would call karma in this. They can't seem to flourish. They can't seem to move forward here. They can't seem to find love here. I feel like they are quite a tortured soul. And the reason for all this, every time they try and move forward with this, is because they have so much regret over a third party situation where you're concerned, and the understanding that they really hurt people in this connection. It really is bearing down on them in a very, very heavy way. And it's very possible they do see you on social media and stuff like that, and they're really upset and they're really sad, and they just don't feel, well, I feel like they feel it's broken. And like when I say what's done is done, I don't mean that in a blasé way, but I feel like they're kind of saying, shit, I really naffed that up in a really, really big way. And so I do feel on this reading, they've just got massive amount of what you would say karma. And whatever they try, it just doesn't work. Whatever they try, it just doesn't work. They're from these cards, they're not getting a sense of joy or happiness. They're not getting a sense of the life moving forward. They're not getting a sense of fruitfulness. I don't even think that they can see their future at the moment. I don't even feel they can see their future at the moment. So let's just have a look here. I feel it looks terrible, actually. It looks very tortured here. Just wondering what they want with you. What do they want with you? Let me just have a look. Oh my God, can you believe it? They want to go back. They want to come back to you. They want to have that beautiful magic that you guys had. And with this card, let's not underestimate the magic of this. This isn't about just coming over and having some dinner and then having sex and that's it. This is about sheer beautiful magic which you two shared. This is beyond this dimension of magic. This is the little nuances in between. You know, like someone can come over to your house and you can cook tea and talk about work and blah, 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 and watch a bit of TV and then go to bed and have sex, all right? Or you can do those same things with magic involved. Do you know, like when you're in love, right? Everything is imbued with love. You know, if it's a rainy day, it doesn't matter because the raindrops are extra special. You know, if something goes wrong and I don't know, the electricity goes off, whatever, it's extra special because it's imbued with the love. Yeah. If you cook dinner or tea at this point of this magic, it's remembered what you cooked, whether it's a good meal or a bad meal. You know, it becomes a story, your love story. Yeah. And when you snuggle up, it's extra special. And when you make love, it's extra special. And what they want is to come back to you and have that. And they recognize, 100% they recognize that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing that you guys had. which is something you can't manufacture. You could go home, sorry, I'm waffling now, but you could go home, create the most beautiful meal, light all the candles, put the fire on, put your best bed sheets, but you can't manufacture this magic. It comes from another dimension. It's created by the universe. It's either in a connection or it isn't in a connection. Okay. So yeah, lots of karma here. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a kind of a way of getting longer readings to you and much quicker. Just to remind you that I do a lot of personal readings, and they are they're on Etsy. I still have my special offer, £25 reading, so I've still got that going. You can choose a £15 one if you want to. Everyone will say to you that I'm very, very, very thorough with my readings. At the moment, I've got about a 4-day wait, and that is, I think that's pretty good. I don't do emergency readings at the moment, just because of my health and trying to juggle a lot of things at the moment. So I can't always be ready to do emergency readings. But I think 4 days is pretty good, from the time that you pay. So it's Etsy or PayPal. You can pay on either with that. And thank you for everyone that's subscribed. And thank you for being here. I'm going to do a lot more lives. Let me know what you want me to do with the lives. Okay, thank you so much. Ciao from Ashley. Ciao, ciao.